our indefatigable Honorable Minister, can we have good silence? The welcome party have gone ahead to welcome him. Our Honorable Minister does not work alone. His friends from the National Assembly are always supporting him because they know and identify a good job. Honorable Minister, you're welcome. We've seen our Honorable Minister accompanied by lots of senators, honorable members of the Federal House of Representatives. God is doing a good job. Can we have the national anthem, please? The national anthem. Thank you, thank you. Please get seated. Thank you, members of our minister, members of FCT. Thank you. We started the program right away, so we want some silence, please. Thank you for the encomium. We appreciate you. Our Honorable Minister, FCT, our indefatigable Barrister Ezenwo Wike. Our Honorable Minister of State, FCT, Dr. Maria Mahmood. Our distinguished senator, who's been given all the support to our minister, Senator Samayawu, PDP National Secretary. Distinguished senators and honorable members here present, both serving and retired but not tired. Head of Service of the FCT, senior government officials of the FCT and FCDA, FCT Area Council Chairman here present, our royal fathers here present, our security enforcement agencies, the chiefs that are here. We wouldn't leave our crop of responsible contractors that our leader, the FCT minister, had carefully appointed for various assignments here present. Ever supportive, beautiful women of the FCT. Ever supportive Nigerian youths, especially those based here at FCT. My media colleagues, gentlemen and ladies of the fourth estate of the realm, other top-ranking government officials here present, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. I am your Director of Ceremonies today, and my name is Omotayo Omotosho, Member Federal Republic. Today, it gives me a great honor on behalf of our highly resourceful minister to welcome you to this special, august occasion in the month of October. Today, under the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu GCFR administration, the Federal Capital Territory has been experiencing a lot of innovation and transformation. We are blessed with a president that knows how to select the right peg for the right hole. And that explains why he decided to appoint a gentleman that has a lot of track record in his past. For those of us that knew him way back, he became Honorable Minister of State Education. He did so well. He left Education Ministry gallantly to being elected governor, Rivers State. He did so well. He finished his tenure successfully. And we got a president that must have been eyeing him, knowing that this man will deliver. That explains why a lot of us were not surprised when the president appointed him as the FCT Honorable Minister. Let's give him a round of applause. His good works is speaking for him. His good works is speaking for him. So today we rejoice when we have somebody that knows his onions in power, somebody that does not use his common sense alone, but divinely ordained from heaven. Someone that you could see the hands of God upon him, and so explicit in the quality of jobs he is doing. We must acknowledge that. We must encourage him. We must give our support to him, if indeed we are serious in evolving a better and greater Nigeria. Please, let's give another round of applause for our Honorable Minister, who has taken the mandate of Mr. President very, very seriously. And in what he thinks, what he breathes, what he says, what he does, the way he walks, you will see that the mandate Mr. President has given him radiates all over him. And so this takes me to letting you know that today we are blessed. The kind of topography we see today is totally different from what we saw many years ago. And so without much ado, let me go to the first item on the program today by calling on the gentleman that supervises the FCDA, the Executive Secretary, in person of Engineer Richard Yunana Dauda. Let's give him a round of applause. He's going to give us a project overview. You're welcome.
Your Excellency, the Honorable Minister of FCT, Barrister Dr. Ezenwo Nyeson Wike, CON. Your Excellency, the Honorable Minister of State FCT, Dr. Maria Mahmoud, ranking members of the National Assembly that are here, both serving and past, senior officials of the FCT administration and FCDA, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, kindly permit me to adopt a well-established protocol by the Director of Ceremony to present a project overview of the construction of access roads in Sector Center B, Cadastral Zone B16 by Daikibiu in Abuja. I thank you all for making our time to be here. Your Excellency, the Federal Capital Territory Administration, in continuation with the implementation of its mandate of developing the Federal Capital City, in line with the Abuja Master Plan provisions, planned the construction of some internal roads within Sector Center B in Daikibiu District, by Daikibiu District. Your Excellency, sector centers in Abuja Master Plan are mini business areas located within phases 2, 3, and 4 of the Federal Capital City, just like the Central Business District in phase 1 is for the phase 1. Sector centers are for sectors within phase 2, 3, and 4. Your Excellency, this sector center B is the hub of commercial activity of bounding districts like Wuye, Jabi, Utako, and Aikibu in phase 2 of the city. These routes provided here include ILS 01, ILS 02, that is Yaliam Ali Street, and ILS 03, the Jerry Eze Street, and gives access to several public and private institutions like the Court of Appeal Abuja Division, the Court of Conduct Tribunal offices, the FCT High Court building, as well as the Police Service Commission and other institutions within this vicinity. Excellency, the construction of these internal routes in Sector Center B are an integral part of the contract for the full-scope development of Collector CN8, that is Asuku Okon Way, from Atira Road M5 to the corridor of N1 and other connecting roads in Aikibu district. The development of Collector CN8, you will recall, had since been completed and commissioned by Mr. President on 1st July 2025 as part of the events to mark the second year anniversary. Your Excellency, the scope of work for these internal routes consists of earthworks, surface water drainage network, roadworks, street lighting, water distribution network, wastewater pipe network, and telecommunication ducts. Your Excellency, the development of the roads will not only reduce travel time of residents, but will provide good access, improve security in this area, and further enhance the rapid development of Sector Center B. Your Excellency, we thank the residents of this area and the general public for their cooperation and support in ensuring that this project is completed in time, in good time, and to the right quality. We thank His Excellency, the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, and the Honorable Minister of FCT, Barrister Dr. Ezenwo Nyesom Wike, CON, for the privilege to be part of this project. Thank you once again, and God bless you all.
Without much ado, the very good friends of our Honorable Minister that have given him all the support day in, day out. We really appreciate you, and it's not enough to introduce you collectively. I'll quickly run through the list I've just been given to introduce you individually. We have in our midst Senator Mao Ohabua. Let's give him a louder round of applause. He has been tenacious and loyal in relation to the support to our minister. I did mention Senator Samayawu earlier on. Another round of applause for Senator, please. Chief Dan Obi, the Vice Chairman, PDP South-South. Senator Philippa Duda. Senator George Thompson Sekibo. Thank you. We appreciate every one of them. Senator Magnus Abe, good to see you again, my brother. Senator Lakawogu. Professor Senator Sandy Ono. Honorable Ojukaye Flag Amakri. Senator Effiong Bob. Honorable Kenchi Kere. And Honorable Jones Oyeriri. Thanks so much for coming. Words are not enough to appreciate how dogged, how loyal you've been to a worthy cause. And that's why you're here. God bless you. Without much ado, some of us watched the flag off yesterday, and it was a beautiful one. But what struck me while I was watching at the comfort of my office was what our Attorney General, the Attorney General of the Federation, said about our minister. He said, and I quote, "I can't recall any administration that has expressed this magnanimous support for the judiciary. With this development, the future of the Nigerian judiciary is very bright." The Attorney General went further to say, "The Honorable Minister has laid a benchmark for other ministers that will be coming after him." Such ministers will be measured by this benchmark. End of quote. Honorable Minister, to say, in a few words, you have raised the bar. And we're so proud of you for raising the bar. The Renewed Hope initiative of Mr. President is working here at FCT. I make bold to say that on my television program all over Nigeria, that if you're looking for where the Renewed Hope initiative is working, come to the Federal Capital Territory of Nigeria. More grease to your elbow, Honorable Minister. This takes me to the next item on the program without taking too much of our time. We would want to hear from the contractor that believed in minister's word, repeating the fact that agreement is agreement. Agreement is agreement. Where you start, when you continued, when you finish this project, stick to the agreement. Don't come back to me to start speaking to Renchi. Let's put our hands together for the gentleman that kept faith, the Managing Director of OK Isokagwiari. You're welcome, MD.
Thank you very much, madam. Thank you to our able Director of Ceremony. Your Excellency, Your Minister of the FCT, Her Excellency, the State Minister of the FCT, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we're at it again. I can see a lot of faces here that I know from far and wide. They've come here to witness this auspicious occasion of the commissioning of the project as described by the Executive Secretary earlier on. I'd like to state for a fact that the management put in place by the Honorable Minister for the FCT has made it possible and has given confidence to contractors to be able to finish projects within set timelines. Honorable Minister, sir, we thank you. And we must also applaud the FCT administration for their timely approvals and for their supervision. Team FCT, we thank you. Most of all, I want to thank my team members in OK Sokari, Team OKI. Thank you guys. We're proud of you. And we look forward to more opportunities to serve our nation, the FCT, and Nigeria at large. Thank you very much, sir.
It is natural to be envied when you are doing a good job. It is natural for people to jealous you when you are walking on the right path. It is even natural to be so envied when they see you delivering the mandate of Mr. President. Seeing all the projects going on at FCT reminded me what FCT was when I came to FCT for the first time in 1995. 30 good years ago. Then I was invited with my media crew by the then FCT minister to conduct an interview. And I could number how many roads that we saw in 1995. We give credit to all other ministers that have served Those that know Minister Wike very well will never rubbish anyone. I had the advantage of working closely with him when he was Honorable Minister of State Education, and he did so well with the universal basic education. We promoted all his activities. So today, he gives credence to all the ministers that had been here at FCT before him. But then, the truth must be said. With the little time he's been here, just 2 years, you can see the transformation. The truth must be said. And so while watching him yesterday, a word dropped in my heart. And I saw the picture of what Barack Obama said when people were envying him for doing a good job. The way people are even envying our president, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, for believing so much in the cause of Nigeria and for coming up with the Renewed Hope initiative. And what did Barack Obama said? He looked at his wife on the podium and looked at the congregation with a good swag and said, regardless of what they say, regardless of those that envy us, I'll just shake it off. I will shake it off. I will shake it off. So I'm telling Mr. Honorable Minister today that people will still continue to wag their tongues. Just shake it up. Just shake it up. And so I would like to call on our own beautiful woman that gives a lot of endorsement and beauty to the essence of womanhood. She is a medical doctor and a woman that genuinely loves development and progress. No wonder she's working so closely with a visionary in the person of Barrister Nyesom Wike. So I'd like to call on our very own Honorable Minister of State, FCT, Dr. Maria Mahmood, to move a vote of thanks. You're welcome.
Thank you very much, the Director of Ceremony. His Excellency, the Honorable Minister of FCT, His Excellency, Barrister Dr. Chief Ezemo Yelsu Wike, CON, Mr. Project. Members of the National Assembly that are here, former and serving, the leaders of our political parties that are all here, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I acknowledge you all. It is with profound gratitude and deep sense of joy I stand before you to deliver a vote of thanks on behalf of the Federal Capital Territory Administration at this landmark event. Today's commissioning marks yet another great achievement of our collective effort to build a more connected, functional, and inclusive FCT. And these roads that are about to be commissioned in the Sector Center B of Daikibiu district will not only ease our transportation, but it will open more corridors for economic activities, residential development, and also social interactions. With this, we have to appreciate all those that contributed and brought these projects to fruition, including our engineers, contractors, and planners, and every hand that play a pivotal role in execution of this important project. We also appreciate the good people of Daikibiu district, our stakeholders, for their understanding, for their cooperation and patience throughout the period of this construction. We appreciate you all. And above all, our heartfelt appreciation goes to His Excellency, Mr. President, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, for his steadfast commitment to infrastructural renewal and renewed hope agenda, which continue to guide us to choose a better and better infrastructure for our people nationwide. We also appreciate the driver, His Excellency, Barrister Ezemo Yelsu Wike, Mr. Project, Mr. Infrastructure, for all his unwavering support and also inspiring us to match words with action in serving our people. We thank you, Your Excellency, sir. We appreciate being with you always. For our people that are here, our supporters, and every distinguished person, we thank you for your partnership and presence. We thank you for being part of this tremendous achievement of our administration under the leadership of His Excellency Barrister Ezenwo Wike and the renewed hope agenda of His Excellency Mr. President. I say thank you for coming. May God bless all of us and the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you very much.
Thank you, thank you. Before I call on the leadership of FCT to do the commissioning, I want all of us to realize that the duty of the director of ceremonies also entail a little bit of storytelling to bring to perspective the reason why we're here and the significance of what our minister has been doing. I recall in year 2000, when I had the single opportunity of being the Director General of Tourism, the President of the United States visited Nigeria and was in Abuja. Bill Clinton. Bill Clinton came to Nigeria and told the presidency that he doesn't want to see the exotic part of Nigeria. He wants to go to the village. Minister recall, I could see him nodding. He would want to go to the village to see the setup of the Nigerian village. My dear sister, Senator Kairat Gwadabe, was a senator for FCT at that time. So the presidency mandated me as DG Tourism and Senator Gwadabe to accompany Mr. President Bill Clinton to Ushafa Pottery Village. What did we find there? Beautiful. FCT was ready to make it presentable and attractive to the visiting president. But the road that took us from the hinterland of Abuja to Ushafa was so bad. Was so bad to the extent that, for those of you that know Bill Clinton, he will never run your country down. He will smile. But if you go to him to ask, what's your impression, Mr. President? He would sincerely tell you his impression. So we did go, beautiful entertainment, cultural performances, our mothers beautifully ready, molding the pots, presented the well-molded ones, the finished copies to him. He embraced them, took pictures with them, we had fun, and we came back. It was when we got back, he said, I wish one day and very soon that road leading to Ushafa could be done, because that's what's going to boost tourism and trade to FCT. And believe you me, I was alive and well, though not in Abuja and in Lagos, when I was watching on television our own minister and the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, represented by the Vice President, declaring open that road between the War College and the Ushafa. And the words of Mr. President were read to us that day. As a journalist, I took note of it. And today's the right time to let Nigerians know what Mr. President is doing through our able, honorable minister. Vice President representing President said, and I quote, today, we mark not just the commissioning of a road, but the fulfillment of a promise. The journey between Ushafa and the War College Army checkpoint had been a test of endurance for too long. Every commuter, trader, student, health worker who has traveled this road has borne the burden of delay and difficulties. That story today has changed. End of quote. And so while watching, I remember Bill Clinton. And I said, as a proud Nigerian, when next I go to United States, and I know how to reach him, because himself, myself, Kairat, we struck a chord, I will tell him, we have a minister there at the FCT that have completed the road you talked about. And we have a president that must have watched you when you visited Nigeria 2000. President Ahmed Bola Tinubu, GCFR, that ensured that road you talked about had been completed. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, the renewed hope agenda is working. Let's put our hands together as I call on the gentleman who is our leader, an action man. Good to see you again.
Your Excellencies, distinguished senators and members of the House of Representatives that are here, the National Secretary of the People's Democratic Party, Senator Sam Ayang, Your Excellency, the Honorable Minister of State, Federal Capital Territory, the area council chairmen that are here, the chief of staff, acting head of service, chairman of Civil Service Commission, mandate secretaries, permanent secretaries, and directors, particularly the executive secretary of FCD, our dear, very good friend, Chief Alphonsus, the managing director and staff of OK Scariari, our dear beautiful mothers, and our dear youth, heads of security agencies, our dear traditional rulers, my dear director of ceremony today, our dear sister and auntie, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen. I recollect the day we came here when we were trying to identify where we are going to build the Abuja division of the Court of Appeal. As we were coming, I told my National Secretary, 2025, the last second year anniversary that Mr. President had. Here you have the Police Service Commission, here you have the Code of Conduct Tribunal, and all other federal agencies. The other side you have the Federal Capital Territory High Courts. All the roads here were passable. And then I said, how are we going to cite the Abuja Division of Appeal? I thank God today, by the support of His Excellency, Mr. President, by his leadership, it is now 18 of in the next few months, we will be here again. Look at the Court of Appeal Division. Look at it there. That is the Court of Appeal Division that will soon be inaugurated by Mr. President. I've always said, when you have the right leadership, you can achieve the expected results. Mr. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Grand Commander of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, has shown the right leadership. And that is why we're able to achieve. People are talking about the achievements we have made. It is because of the right leadership. When you have the right leadership, you get things right. You get things going. I'm sure all those who walk around this place will begin to reminisce over, was it where we used to walk? Is it that he built the street that we used to come to? Nigerians, we owe a lot to the president. And I've always said it. Yes, like our sister said, tongues will work. But once you are focused, you are focused. And you will achieve results. Sometimes, last week, Thursday, we had a flag off. And I told the Minister of State, FCT, to represent me at the Council of State meeting. But I had already told Mr. President that I would not be available because of other engagements we have already put in place. And so the Honorable Minister of State represented the FCT in that meeting. To tell you, and that is why we have to be careful when people carry unnecessary propaganda and blackmail. But in spite of those things, be focused. You will achieve your results. They said I did not attend because I was not happy that my own nominee was not thinking. I work for Mr. President. Mr. President's judgment, as far as I'm concerned in this country, has always been how to put this country in the right perspective. But I told people not to bother. Be focused. When you start delivering, the achievement will silence all critics. Today, they have nothing again to say. They say, oh, we are concentrating on roads. I said, Melembe, Melembe. Take it easy. Very soon, they will see we'll be focused on this. So critics have nothing again to say. They wake up in the morning, they tune on their national television, FCT. So we have kept them busy. And we'll do it for the next another 10 days of flagging up and commissioning of projects. Let me thank Secretary for not disappointing us. It's one of the local contractors we have engaged. And I want to thank God Almighty that they did not disappoint us. And I can assure you, we'll continue to partner with you to bring the development to FCT. My dear Director of Ceremonies, you said it all. In 2011, 2012, when I was appointed as Minister of State Education, that was when I met you. And you tried to give us all the necessary support running to the universal basic education, running through the Amanjiri schools. I'm happy that I have a Minister of State who has been very supportive. It is not easy. It is not easy to have two ministers and work so closely and cooperatively. I was the Minister of State. I knew what happened in other ministries. Without working together, you cannot achieve anything. So, Mr. Honorable Minister of State, I want to commend you and thank you for the support. And also thank particularly the ES, the FCDA through the ES, for your support. Most of the projects we have been commissioning have been under you and the coordinator of STD. Next year, Mr. President 3rd year anniversary, Nigerians will see what they have never seen before. So, all I'm pleading with all of you Nigerians, continue to be patient. We'll get to the promised land. Through Mr. President, it will be a different narrative. You can see it coming. Like the director of ceremony said, how you identify, take it sector by sector. Is Mr. President doing well? Let's start from Abuja. Because everybody had to show his own report card. As far as the FCT is concerned, with anybody, no matter how you may hate anybody, no matter how you felt as you lost the election, somebody has to win. There's no GG in election. Somebody will win, the other person will lose. So even if you hate Mr. President, can you deceive yourself to the point that you will say nothing is going on in FCT? Certainly not. So that is from there you will now know what Mr. President is also doing in other areas. But this is where we are. See how we come every day, either to flag off or to commission. And that is what dividend of democracy is all about. I therefore urge all of you, my dear brothers and sisters, to join us as we commission these internal roads in Dakibu to the glory of God. Thank you and God bless you.
Thank you, Honorable Minister. The Minister and his entourage will be walking towards the flag-off. The flag-off, which signifies the commissioning itself taking place. It's not just one road, it's a collection of roads. But this is the center point. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. God bless Mr. President.
The glory of God will commission the roads in sector center B, like that Kibiu district, for the use of our people. In the name of God, the Father. The roads INS 01, INS 02, Yadam Ali Street, and INS 03, Jerry Eze Street. Where was the Ahmad Chairman? Where was the Makalangu? I don't know where you are getting all these names to name this street. We are going to take a review of some of these names. In sector center B, by Dakibi District, Abuja, officially commissioned by my humble self and the Minister of State on Tuesday, 14th October 2025, to the glory of God.
Now a group photograph with Honorable Minister. Official photograph with senior government officials and our friends, senators, House of Reps, serving and retired but not tired. After which we'll have the national anthem. Now the national anthem.
Nigeria, we hail thee, our own dear native land. Though tribe and tongue may differ, in brotherhood we stand. Nigerians all and proud to serve our sovereign motherland.
God bless the Federal Capital Territory. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. God bless our action president and the Honorable Minister delivering the democracy dividend, Minister Nyesom Wike, CON. Thank you for coming to bring this occasion. God bless you as you turn up. We appreciate you. I will continue again tomorrow, yet another project.